It matters not if it's a day of a rain or it's a day of shine or a day of sleet and snow and anything in between, because this is a water-resistant bootie. She's called Paulina. You're looking at the beautiful chocolate brown. I love that brown, I have to say. We also have it in black, the two classics, most universal. That's my favorite, the stone. It's exclusive. That's exclusive, the navy blue. And we have wine, which is also exclusive. So how cool is this? 3 exclusive colors. Let's you know again, stone, navy, and wine. If you found this boot in retail, and you will, but you'll find it in brown and black, and it's gonna be $89. This is $54.99 today, and one day only, one day only. We've got medium and wide widths, starting at size 6 and going up to size 12, and half sizes in between. And this is here on 3 flex pay, or 4 if you have an HSN card. So somewhere like between $14 and $18 to get it home and try. These are brand new, new for the season.
You know what, the Paulina really has kind of rocked the Jambu world, because we did something that was a challenge over a year ago. I mean, that's how long we start working on the design and the look and all the features. Imagine this, if you will, a boot that protects your foot in all those elements that you described.
Yeah.
The rain, the sleet, the snow, it's water resistant. So it's gonna do all of the things that we want a boot to do. However, it's gonna feel like a great shoe. It's not gonna feel like, oh, I got my winter boots on. It's gonna be the one where all the comfort is built in that you know from Jambu that we've been talking about, but yet it's got the protection factor there for you. So water resistant, all-tear traction outsole. The zipper is there for function and fashion. We've got all that little detail. And look at this, even if you take a hose, if somebody says, here, let me spray your feet and see if they'll stay dry.
Hopefully it would just be by accident.
Yeah. Then you know you've got that water resistant feature. So this is that boot with that 4-inch shaft, so it's not gonna come up too tall. You're gonna have that extra elastic goring on the outside, so you've got extra stretch built in there. But one thing we haven't had a chance to show you is when you unzip the side, look at what we've done. With other shoe companies, you may find that they do just the faux fur on the insole, right? Or they do a little faux fur around the back. We do the entire cavity, as you can see, is surrounded with that faux fur. So when you stick your bare foot in, which is your choice, you can either do a barefoot or you can do a sock. It feels good.
It's super soft, with
so
or without
good.
socks. I'm wearing mine. I'm going to show you again with that with tights tonight. I'm going to sneak around the side of the table. I just thought this was such a fun way of putting together an outfit. I'm wearing a Marlo Wynn outfit. This is her sweater dress and a great topper in one of her oyster colors. Perfect match, isn't it? Just a little shade off, but I think that's what makes it fun. But I think it's so cool to know that this, because it's water resistant, you've got dryness that lasts. If you catch yourself out and about, maybe just enjoying a nice fall day or doing all the apple picking and the fun things that we do with families and picking out your pumpkins, and it does start to rain, or somebody does, you know, you just accidentally get hit by a water puddle or something, somebody driving by. Dryness that lasts, and when your feet are dry all day, oh, it makes such a difference.
It makes a huge difference. It also adds to the warmth on your foot. If you're someone that doesn't like cold feet, then the last thing you want to do is have a wet foot, because that leads right to that coldness. But with Paulina, you can see that embossed detail that we've done at the top, which is very whimsical and beautiful in that floral design. Our name Jambu comes from a flower in Malaysia. So you even have that floral detail, which we're known for, that's there, that outside zipper. But look at that all-tear traction outsole. We combine that outsole with the memory foam with light arch support on the insole, and guess what happens? The American Podiatric Medical Association says those boots are good for your feet. These are certified by the American Podiatric Medical Association. So you've got something that can be worn all day long. I personally would love when you get these home to go, I don't feel like I have boots on. But yet I know it's got all the features to protect my foot like a boot.
You really don't. They're surprisingly lightweight and extremely comfortable and flexible right out of the box. There's no break-in period with Jambu, and this one included. That outside zipper is functional. I mean, you'll want to unzip, slip in on the opposite side. There's a nice thick goring. It adds to the comfort of taking every step with ease and comfort. There it is right there on the dark brown. Oh yeah. By the way, that's the black and the brown, two of which are the only colors available in retail at $35 more than the price we're doing today. And then we'll add this, we'll sweeten the pot. We are giving you 3 exclusive color options you will never find in retail. That's one of them. That's the navy blue. We'll show you up close shots because there are different textures on each one. The one most popular has been the wine, which is so great because it's such a good color. But keep in mind, it is the most limited. In fact, we've only got 2,000 left in this color.
That's it,
for
in all the sizes.
The whole rest of the day. In all those sizes combined, it maybe leaves you with, 50 of any one of them, considering we have 6 through 12 in both medium and wide widths. They do all have the black outsole. I like to point that out because I think it's a nice choice for moving into a transitional time of the year, the fall, where we're gonna be out and about, kind of there's mud sometimes, and there's, things that you're dealing with, the snow and the sleet and the buildup of the snowbanks, I know too well, as you do in Minnesota.
Yes, we do.
So all of that combined, it really has been designed with, durability, but function and adorable feminine detailing like that. Look at how delicate the little florals are.
Yeah, we want a boot that has femininity to it, that it has fashion. Because part of our DNA is that function, that fashion to it, that has that versatility that we want to have. One that goes with leggings, that goes with dresses, that goes with skirts and tights, and you can put your foot on the inside. You don't have to wear socks. We do a rounded toe though, so you've got that toe room, so that if you just want to put your foot in, it's surrounded by that faux fur. But if you're going to wear a sock, there's plenty of room in that rounded toe. All the coordinating stitching coming around that makes it the quality that you expect from Jambu, yet it's ready for the elements. We're getting ready. We know what's coming. In fact, they say in the upper, if you're part of the upper Midwest or the Midwest area, as well as the East Coast, this could be a tougher winter than we've experienced in the past. So now you're prepared. Look at even on a hike in the desert, these boots are being worn. They're worn with jeans. It's because of our all-terra traction outsole. It's because of the way that these are constructed with that man-made material that durability is there. We always want a Jambu. We want our items to last.
And oh, they do.
They do.
Seriously, I have numerous pair of a Jambu. The pair I was telling you I was on a hike on my trip to Colorado with Alice to celebrate her boyfriend's birthday. I took a 4-mile hike by myself. Alice didn't join me because she doesn't hike, but I do. I digress. But I've had those, I think, for 4 years, and they still look great. Good. They still give me the support that I need in the insoles, which is, again, part of the reason why the APMA gets involved with not every, but many of the styles from Jambu.
And I want to show you the difference because the wine, which is exclusive, as well as the navy, is going to have a little different texture. It's still man-made material. It still kind of has that distressed look to it, but it has a sleeker feel to that material, where this one looks almost suede-like or a faux nubuck. So now you can see the difference between the two. This navy, how often do you find a navy boot?
That's a very good point.
That can do everything that this one can. Skirts, dresses, pants, trousers. It's got that comfort level to it.
Wow.
Navy's not easy to find.
I never really thought about that. You're right. When do you see a navy boot? Well, you see it here, and you see it today at under $55. We're going to show you, even in the studio, how it is a water-resistant design, meaning even that stitching, which is so cute, like on the stone, it's got the contrast of the stone color. The navy has the navy, a little bit lighter version of the navy. You can see that on the heel right there. The chocolate brown has a bit more of like an amber, almost a lighter bronzy kind of stitch. See, just a cute little detail on the toe box and on the heel. On the wine, I don't know if you noticed when Laura was holding this up, but the wine has got more of the, I'll scooch this in there. You can see right here, the contrast stitching. It just makes it so cute. The black is black on black. So there it is. Just the perfect heel height, super cushiony, just a nice light support underneath the arch of the foot, and the flexibility out of the gate.
Yeah, you know what? I love that we did a winter boot ready to be able to take on sleet, snow, rain, ice, you name it. Water resistant is one of the key features with Paulina. So much so that if you happen to step in that puddle, how many of us have parked a car, you open the door and you go, there's a puddle right where I parked. No worry, no worry. Paulina's up for the task, because even as I'm dipping it, remember, this is that area right around that outsole that is going to have that water resistant feature. Now, if this gets wet, remember, a man-made material, there you go. That's it, simple and easy. That's why our boots, that's why our shoes look so good for so long. As you said, 4 years, you've had the same Jambu shoe, and all you've done is that soft cloth, and they look good.
And these were white. So keep that in mind. You know, all of that being said, Jambu is there to take you on your day-to-day. Watch this.
Just a hose. Let's just get a hose on it.
That cracks me up.
Isn't that great? But we want to just prove the point that, you know, you've got to have that protection for your feet, because nobody likes a wet foot. And from a wet foot comes a cold foot. And so now, when we've got that faux fur on the inside, we've got the water resistancy, we've got the durability there, but remember, comfort. Our memory foam insole, we're a comfort brand if you're not familiar with Jambu. We're a 13-year-old family-owned company out of New York with a lot of female designers out there designing shoes for women on the go. Wherever you go, throughout the day, Jambu is by your side. That's one of our mottos, that we're ready to take on. What does your day hold? Does it hold going out into the office? Does it hold getting onto a bus, on a train? Does it go picking up the kids from after school? Does it mean getting your steps in? Does it mean running errands? This is that boot that stays there with that goring that you slide your foot into easily. You've got that zipper on the outside. And now it's fashion colors, right?
Exactly. And how cute is this with a skirt? You know, a bootie like this, by the way, should give you some of the specifics. It goes up 4 inches, up and just over the ankle, but the opening around it is 11. So it's really nice, whether you wear a thin sock or a thick sock, or you just feel like you've got a thicker calf area. It's right below where the calf starts developing, though, so it's a nice little, you know, point of comfort spot. So every step doesn't feel like you're feeling like it's cutting into your ankle at all. And even further, there's that extra goring on the inside. You can see it right there on the wine. It's just a really nice wide goring, a band that gives you even further stretch. That is a functional zipper, by the way. And as you're looking at that wine color, if you're at all interested, I do not want you to miss out on it, because we don't even have 2,000 left for the day. Very limited, considering how many homes we reach, knowing it is the most popular and it is the most limited. So just putting that out there, and you'll never find it in retail. Even if you did find it in retail, it would be $35, $40 more than what we're doing here today at HSN.
I want to share with everyone, when you get these home, beautiful Jambu box, has the Jambu name on it. It's got all this beautiful little tissue paper, and it's packed. The actual boot is packed with a stay, so it keeps that shaft beautiful. But you need to get all of the packing out of the boot. And what you're going to find is, you're going to think, by pulling out the one that you've gotten everything out, you need to stick your hand in there, because look what happens. There's another cardboard insert, and I need you to take that out, because if you try to put your foot in, it's going to feel a little stiff and uncomfortable.
Like, what's in there?
You know, what's going on? Hang on to these. You can stack them, because at the end of the season, you can put it right back in. We've designed it so you can put it right back in the boot. It will help keep that shaft looking great year after year after year.
And even if you lose it, don't worry about it. It's still going to look nice.
You got it.
Honestly, it's a structured enough upper that it's not going to collapse. I mean, if it were a taller boot, went all the way up to the knee or something, I would get what you're saying, but don't stress if you lose it.
No, not at all.
I want to put this next to the wine just to show you the difference in the texture. So the stone, which I'm in love with and wearing with my Oyster Marlowin jacket, it's got more of a suede feel, whereas the wine has more of just the smooth leather look and feel.
Yeah, that leather-like look. I want to step out on the side here, because I did this on purpose. Because when I was thinking, okay, what color am I going to wear? And I chose the black, because we're a little deeper in the black too. A lot of you turning to the black. But I specifically wore leggings, because, you know, as I was standing in my closet, I thought, how many ladies have leggings in their closet?
10?
How many, ladies,
15?
leggings in your closet? How many of you have black leggings in your closet? How many pair of black leggings, you know? This is something, that's why I wore black leggings, because I wanted to show you, if you choose the black, how perfect that legging fits into the top of the Paulina, covers the entire leg, makes the entire leg look sleek because you've got that all one color. It's comfortable, it's easy. I'm giving it a casual feel. You're all dressed up. You're ready for a board meeting.
You know, it's kind of interesting how a boot can do that. And I was going to wear black too, but then I didn't want to lose it in my under my tights.
Right.
I wanted to pop the color with my Marla Wynn topper. And thank you. I like the look too. But it just goes to show you how different the look can be based on casual, or girls as well. A little bit more upscale, so it kind of meets you where you're at, meets you where your day is going to take you. So take a quick look. Here's our girls. Again, let's go through each one of them, because I think it's an interesting point, and maybe I'm just weird about this, but I don't want a boot or shoe of any kind that's going to make my feet look bigger than they are. No. So I feel like this, even if you've got a larger foot, Laura's in a size 11.
You're right.
It totally does not look like a size 11.
No, you know what, that's one of the great things, and I've noticed this over the years now that I've been with Jambu, that I always do that test. I'm like, does my foot look big? I've got a bigger foot. I mean, this is something that I don't want the foot to look any bigger. I have found with the way they design, maybe it's because of our women designers, I want to give them the credit, who say, wait a minute, we all feel that way. I want to make something that's very sleek. The architecture, the look, the structure of this is very pleasing to the eye. That's why it goes from dresses to jeans to leggings, and it looks tremendous. Comfort is big. Memory foam on the inside, slip on with that side zipper so the function is there. That 4-inch height in the shaft. So it comes up just enough to give coverage and comfort. The light arch support with the memory foam. Very beautiful feminine detailing with our embossing in that floral design. And of course, water resistant with our all Terra traction outsole. So you feel like as you're walking out in the slush, in the snow, that it's gonna grip. That you've got that, you know, that extra little safety guard there for you, so as you're walking, it feels good.
And you know, as much as I like style and fashion, Laura, which is very prevalent with the Jambu as a brand, I'm a practical girl, and I want something that's gonna take me through a crazy moment like that, whether that's from, you know, my brother spraying a hose at me just for fun, or, you know, you catch yourself in a day
Do we all
where
have a brother like that? I think, don't we all? that we look back and we go, what are you doing?
Can you imagine?
Yeah, just for fun.
If my brother did that and I was wearing real suede boots, I wouldn't be laughing very hard. No. I'd be going over to punch him.
Pump on one, right? Because that's what siblings do. They're squabbling like that. But yeah, that's the thing. We don't, at Jambu, we want you to live in these. That's why you saw that beautiful video of that person hiking in the desert.
Right.
We want you to live in our piece. We don't want you to put them aside and say, oh, for a special occasion.
Oh my gosh, no.
I'll wear my Jambu. No,
wear your boots.
Wear it out there in the rugged area. Get the most out of them. Make your feet feel good. Look, if the American Podiatric Medical Association says these are good for your feet based on the outsole, based on the insole, then put them to the test.
Please do. You always, by the way, have a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. And I know we've carried Jambu here for several years now. 5 years, maybe?
Closing in on that.
Okay.
Closing in.
If you're unhappy for any reason, you know, we give you that 30 days to send something back. And I'll repeat again about free exchanges. If you get the Navy, for example, decided, oh shoot, I really wish I would have gotten the brown. Free exchanges means we'll send, you know, send back whatever you don't want. We'll pay to ship it back, and then we'll pay to ship whatever you do want to you, whether it's a different color or a different size. Speaking of sizes, how nice to know we have both the medium and the wide widths in this today's special.
Thank you.
And that is not the case across the board with every Jambu style. So if you are challenged for a larger foot or a wider foot, I hear you, we hear you, which is why we run the whole range of sizing. Even on the exclusive colors, even on the standard colors that you'll find in retail at almost $90.
Yeah.
Those being black and the dark brown. These are the two colors that you will find in retail, but you will not find them at $54.99 ever.
Yeah.
The colors you won't find in retail are my favorite, the stone, the wine, #1, and then the navy blue.
Let's talk stone for a second.
Okay, happy to.
So obviously by your outfit, which you look so fabulous in, the stone looks tremendous. I don't want anyone to shy away from the stone.
Because it's wipe it clean. If
Wipe it clean. It's
right.
man-made material meant to be strong and durable and fashionable, but you just wipe it clean. Maybe you've never had a boot this light in tone. You've always gone with maybe a black boot, or you've gone with a darker brown boot. Maybe this is the time you look at this and say, I'm gonna go with a lighter boot, just like Callie did. She wants that pop of color to be able to have on to spruce up any outfit. You wipe it clean. It's meant to be worn. It's meant to be durable in all those elements. This is a knit upper. So if you're wearing this with all of that fur all over in the cavity on the inside, and you're not wearing it with a sock, this still cushions around the back. So you've got a level of comfort from the bottom, from the memory foam, all the way to the top.
There it is. So the colors are incredible. Your favorite is maybe not mine. My favorite may not be yours, but I know that the comfort and just the practicality and the wearability of a boot like this is money well spent.
Yeah, that's it.
You know, and it is our one-day only price at $54.99. Here again, and I've got skinny little ankles.
Look at you do. I know. But look do you still feel comfortable? Do you feel like you're sloshing? Because that's what happens in a boot,
not
right?
At all. No, and I'm wearing a 9, which is my size.
Right.
I'm not wearing an 8.5, I'm wearing a 9. Feels amazing. With or without tights.
Do you see what I mean though, but it feels like a shoe? It doesn't
Definitely.
feel like you have a boot on. And that's, we want all the,
I feel like I could
features.
go dancing.
Good, do that. Hey, that was, did you take ballet?
Oh, that was so graceful, I'm sure.
That was good. I thought it was good.
I looked like I was a bird ready to take off in flight.
Look, you know what? We want a boot that's gonna do what it needs to do, right? It's gonna keep our feet warm, gonna keep them dry in the elements. But do we really want to feel like we've got a boot on?
You know, a lot of boots have an outsole that is not rubberized, so it's heavier, it's louder, and it doesn't have the kind of flexibility this does.
Look at that.
Out of the box.
Right.
Yeah.
And with all the grooves and the Altair traction, that's meant to grip. So I want you to think about how that's gonna feel. Not only stability, which we talked about earlier when you put these on, but the grip. Remember, as we're going about our day, you think about, like when I go to I'm gonna take you on a tour of the grocery store. You know Lund's.
Yes.
You do know Lund's.
Now it's combined with Byerly's.
Yes.
I just found that out. I was home to see my brother.
That? Yeah.
Both are great stores.
Great stores.
Grocery stores.
So we've got a little one in my little town. And so when I get in my car, first of all, we've got the Altair traction protecting the back of the boot. So if you're using this as like a driving moccasin, right? You've got the front of the toe protected. So if you always bang the front, don't worry, it's protected here, so it's gonna keep the look. When I get out of my car at the store, it's in a parking lot. It's concrete, right? It's that tar. So that's gotta have grip. You get into the store, there's carpeting when you get into the store, but you go back by the dairy that now becomes tile and it becomes slick. Think about the different surfaces as you go about your day.
That's a fancy grocery store to have carpeting when you first walk in, but it is a really good store.
But think about that.
It's true, though.
We don't acknowledge, you go into the post office has the rugs, and then it's got that different surface that can be slick. It's like a tile. We're not thinking about that.
There's nothing worse than feeling
grip.
Yeah, no, it's understated that it gives you that, but gosh, it's so true.
Right.
Just taking us through those examples.
Thank you. I'm glad I could take you on a tour of Lund's with me on my day. But now you're probably always thinking about, wait a minute, when I go to my grocery store, what's going on? Don't worry about it. Jambu's by your side. We've got the traction there for you, so when the surfaces change, we're ready for it.
Absolutely. Very cute. There's the dark brown. We do have the black. Those we did bring in more because they are the most popular always. The wine, I'm so glad you guys are jumping on that wine, because at this point, before we sign off, we're going to be, I mean, literally, we have less than 2,000 available for the whole day. So it's been the best seller so far. The navy blue is second place best seller. My personal favorite is the stone. It's like a gray, little gray undertones to my oyster colored Marla Wynn topper, if you're a Marla Wynn fan and you know that color. And then we've got, of course, the range of sizing from 6 to 12, medium and wide, APMA certified. Gives you all the confidence in the world that not only will your feet feel good, it's good for your feet. And therefore, as it, all the way up your body, from your ankles to knees to hips to the back. And these are part of the reason why all these features.
Hey, look, when you're seeing this and that shaft height, so it's not a really big boot, yet it's got all the protection there for you, that light arch support, the memory foam, so it feels like that comfortable shoe from Jambu that you love. It's got all those features to it, the geometric floral design, the ulterior traction, which we've been talking about, and that water-resistant feature. That is such a big deal, everyone. This really takes us from fall into winter, into spring, because spring can be kind of slushy and wet. And look at this, even, I love that we just took a let's just really show how water resistant it is. I'm surprised they didn't say, let's just go to the beach. Walk right into the ocean with you. No, we're showing you that water resistant feature. We don't expect it to get that wet, but when the puddles
don't wear them into your shower, is I guess what we're saying.
No, don't do that. But this is something that's really the idea is to keep your feet from being dry, because a wet foot means a cold foot.
Oh, there's nothing worse. A wet foot is just nasty, whether it's cold or not. This will keep your feet dry, and so enjoy them. They are on their way. For every one of you who have placed your order already, thank you. And yeah, I know you're gonna really be pleased with it. $18.33 to get on FlexPay. With an HSN card, $13.75. 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Great shot on the feminine detailing over the vamp of your foot. That's the stone. We have all the colors, and we'll gift you all the details throughout the day. So 837-778 is the today special. And as promised, as we move into this next 30 minutes, you are going to love the variety. Can't wait to share with you the riding boot.
Yes.
It's so cute, and it's half price. And then there's home decor, lots of sale prices for all of our home decor brands, from, decorative pillows and blankets to, all the things we put out in the front of our homes, dried florals, all the fall colors. Take a look at that section of our store. It's the home decor, fall home decor on hsn.com. But when we come back, I promise you're gonna love these new styles. Best prices too, right after this.